guys, so today is the 4th of July. I am continuing on from some filming I did last month. Now it was probably about nearly 3 weeks ago. I think it was the 17th or something. So yeah, it's been a minute since I started that, and it's taken me a long time to get this keto menu together, but I have done it. I'm pleased to say I've done it. I've finished all the batch cooking. There was a lot to do. I've literally spent the last 2 weeks just shopping and well, no, the last 2 weeks was just cooking. I spent the last 3 weeks cooking and shopping. So I haven't really been able to get much else done. I have still not edited the videos I had already done at that point. I now have a total of about 7 to edit, so they're all going to be late, but that is how it is. I am going to show you in a minute a sort of montage of just a few little clips I took of the cooking process, but to be honest, I was just so busy with it that filming it wasn't really such an option. So yeah. I have finished everything. My freezer is so full. I have used some of my mum's freezer space as well, which she's been very kind about. Hopefully within a week or so I'll be able to get rid of the food that's in hers, so I can just keep it in mine. This is my menu. This is how I write my food menus out in my bullet journal. So I basically have all the dishes, like here I have snacks, here I have main meals, like for dinner I'll basically have a snack in the daytime, a meal at night, I have my bulletproof coffee in the morning, and I write the boxes out which are portions, and then when I have something I basically write the date I have it in the box. So this is how I do it. It works very well for me. I like it a lot. I always know what I have. I don't have to go rummaging through the fridge or freezer and making a mess. I can just look at this and I know exactly what I have. So yeah, I have done some really nice stuff. I think I'm really pleased with how everything's turned out. A few things, the portions are like really small. I followed the recipes, I did what they said, but the portions turned out small. But there's other things where the portions are pretty big. So it'll just vary, it'll depend on the day. And yeah, but yesterday was the first, well, unofficial day of my keto diet. I did kind of cheat. I did have some carbs because my mum made this Greek recipe she does called stuffed tomatoes, which have rice in them, and they're amazing, and she never makes them because they're kind of difficult to make. So when she does, it's like a rare thing and you want to take advantage of it. She was supposed to make it this last week, but it just kind of got postponed, so they were ready yesterday. So yeah, I had to have some of those. But other than that, I'm started. Today is the first day I'm officially sticking to the keto diet. So far I've just had a few snacks. I had my coffee this morning. I'm gonna have dinner in a bit, probably when I've finished this video, because I'm kind of hungry. But yeah, I'm excited. I have taken a before picture. I may share that later on. I'm not sure, see how things go. But I've taken a before picture. I have also taken some measurements, which I will put in the video on the screen here. So I've basically measured like my waist, my hips, my thighs, because with keto apparently you're supposed to measure your size more than your weight. I have also weighed myself though, and yeah, I am the heaviest I've ever been in my life, so that's cool. But anyway, yeah, it's cool because I'm doing something about it, so fingers crossed this is going to work as it's supposed to. And yeah, because one thing about keto is you do have to be in calorie deficit, but supposedly the keto diet basically means that your body runs off fat rather than carbs, and it should also mean that you get less cravings, that you're satisfied for longer, food is more filling. And yeah, I know I suffer a lot from sugar spikes and dips when it comes to carbs or sugar or anything like that. I also am pretty sure I have a mild starch intolerance as well. So this could be really good for me. Like, I'm hoping it's gonna kind of get rid of some of those sugar shakes and those weird like spikes and dips of hunger that I get, because they really affect my mood. They give me shakes, like it's kind of weird. I have like tested my blood before. I'm not sort of diabetic or anything, but I'm just very sensitive to spikes and dips. So hopefully this will help. Anyway, yeah, I'm super excited. I just wanted to kind of close off this video. I'm not sure where in this video I'm going to put the montage. I might have already played it. It might be later, but yes, I'm going to add that in. The bread that I ordered, that is awesome. For bread that is supposedly almost carb free, it is less than 2 grams per slice of carbs, which is insane. Normally it's like 50 grams a slice for normal bread. It basically tastes like regular bread. It's so similar. There's very little difference. I wouldn't say it's the most flavorful ever, but when you buy just plain processed bread, it's not particularly flavorful anyway. So, but yeah, it's really, really realistic. I mean, it's like very soft. Sometimes keto bread or like homemade recipes, they can be quite hard, not very fluffy or anything. So no, that is really cool. I haven't tried the konjac spaghetti yet because they're in boxes. I'm just gonna eat that when I have the meal. I've made some like meatballs with sauce to go with those. And yeah, what else did I order that was special? Oh yeah, I also made some French fries from coconut flour with xanthan gum and parmesan. That was actually a recipe I got off YouTube. I will link the video down below. I know that the lady who did that video actually got the recipe off someone else, but she slightly adapted it. I think the parmesan was her add in, so I'll link her video. She links the other video, so you can work your way back to that one if you want to see the original. So I made these fries and they are delicious. They're not, I mean, of course they're not exactly the same as potato fries, but there's very little difference. Like, you almost can't tell, and I think they're actually more filling. The only thing is that coconut flour isn't super low carb. It definitely is low carb compared to fries, compared to potatoes, like, which are basically all carb. There's a big difference. Like, they're a lot higher in fat and protein. So yeah, for like a cheat, they are really, really cool. So I've basically made a load of those to go with some steaks I have. I've made some chicken nuggets. You use pork scratchings. Well, the recipe was American, so they called them pork rinds, which I thought was pork scratchings. I'm not entirely sure. It didn't work super well because I blended it all up and basically it was sort of a bit damp, so it was kind of mushing together and I couldn't really coat the chicken that easily. But anyway, it was okay. I think I can probably try other ways in future. And also, now that I've found this bread as well, I could probably make actual breadcrumbs using this special low carb bread. So I might try with that at some point. Anyway, that is all for now. I'm hopefully going to do some updates throughout the next couple of months on how I'm doing diet wise. I hope you guys join me on my journey. If it works for me, I will definitely let you know, so that if you wanted to try something like this, then you can. Obviously, I'm not saying that anyone should be thinking about weight loss in the way I am. This is what is right for me. A lot of people have said to me that, you know, but you're not even overweight, whatever. I think probably technically I am a bit overweight. I know that I'm still on the kind of slim side, but it's a case of, as I say, none of my clothes fit me. Like, it's serious. I've put on a lot compared to what I normally am, like compared to my healthy weight. So I definitely want to do something about it. I stopped smoking back in November, which is amazing, and like I'm so happy about it. I'm not gonna lie, I do miss it. I do miss it. Obviously I don't have cravings anymore, except maybe when I drink, but I do miss it. So yeah, I know that's, you know, obviously I've struggled with addiction, and I follow Laura Clary and Stephen Hilton, who I think they're amazing. I love them both so much, and I've read Laura's book, Idiot, which is also amazing. I had it on Audible actually, I listened to the audiobook. But they are both addicts, or, well, they are addicts. They used to have addiction problems. They have both been sober for a long time now. And honestly, they're so inspirational, and I've learnt so much from them. But yeah, it really kind of, like, listening to them helps you understand a lot about addiction and how it works. And I was literally watching a video that Stephen did the other day, because he's doing a lot of videos on addiction at the moment. And I was literally watching one of his the other day when he was talking about his eating habits and how he actually often will swap out one addiction for another, and how he has actually struggled with food addiction all his life, and that has been his earliest addiction because he was struggling with that since he was a kid. So it was actually really interesting to watch this, and like really enlightening, and it definitely applies to me. Like, the fact I've stopped smoking is great, but I definitely have kind of replaced that with food. I will say a little bit with alcohol, not to a degree where I'm actually worried about it. Like, I don't drink that often. It's sort of, I don't know, maybe once a week or something. And that's only recently. Like, I went for months without drinking anything. From probably January to April, I think, I didn't drink at all. So yeah, it's sort of okay, but it's definitely something I need to watch. It's something I need to keep an eye on. I'm really hoping that this kind of new regime and system is going to help me get things kind of back. I don't want to say under control. I don't like saying under control. Control's like a dirty word to me, but yeah, I want to get things back on a nice moderate level, basically, and a healthy level. So yeah, okay, this is a bit of a like tangent I've gone on, but I think it's important to mention. It's an important part to talk about, because I know that weight is a sensitive issue for a lot of people, including myself. And yeah, I definitely don't want to kind of encourage any unhealthy behaviours or extreme behaviours or anything when it comes to this. And I also want to share a little bit about my struggles with it as well, because I think we all have them. None of us are perfect. So yeah, anyway, I have rambled enough on this video. As I say, I will update you guys in the upcoming weeks and months, and wish me luck with my journey. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment down below, and also remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you next time.